A lot of people ask me, how do you deal with cravings and craving cooked food and being able to stay disciplined? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eat Coach, RL Melpica, natural health and diet specialist. And let's talk about these cravings. I know that transitioning to a raw diet can be tough, especially if you've been eating cooked food your entire life, eating certain types of food your entire life, whether that be meats or processed foods or starches, things that don't align with the natural diet. So how do I deal with cravings and things of that nature when it comes to the transition? Well, first and foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button in your lower right hand corner for any updates I drop on any new videos on natural health and diet and all that good stuff. But let's talk about cravings. So for me, the easiest thing to do, and what I've been very successful in doing, is by being structured. And what I mean by that is I set myself basically a schedule of what I'm going to eat for the day. So I make it very easy on myself. I have something to look forward to, per se. What is this saying? An idle mind is the devil's playground. Well, that's the same thing with food. So if you don't have an idea of what you're going to eat for the day, you're allowing kind of your old habits to come into play. But if you make a schedule, you plan ahead of time, whether that's meal preps, whether that's a literal schedule, that's going to help you tremendously. Like for me, Monday through Friday is extremely easy for me because I already know, right? I'm going to have, if in season, I'm going to have my melons in the morning. And I shouldn't say the morning. I break my fast around noon. So the first thing I'm going to eat is a melon. And that's going to keep me satiated, fulfilled for probably close to 2 hours. And then my next meal, I'm going to jump to usually my apples and bananas, or sometimes it's grapes, whatever the case may be, whatever fruit I have an abundance of from my grocery shopping. So that's what I'm going to do next. And then that's going to last me pretty much till what we would call dinner time. And that's where I'm going to look towards my salads. So I'm going to usually do like big romaine leaves with some tomatoes, cucumbers, sometimes some avocado with my favorite dressing, which I talked about last week, which was my mandarin dressing, which is fantastic. So that is usually the easiest way for me to deal with any type of craving because I have it already mentally planned on what I'm going to do. So that's what I would implore for all of you to do. Have a plan. Know what you're doing. That's going to be the easiest way to stay away from kind of your mind, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, because you're probably used to eating certain things at certain times, especially in the mornings and whatnot when you wake up. The hardest thing that I've had to deal with is the weekends because I don't necessarily have a plan because I'm not working. I'm usually relaxing. We do a lot of, we go out a lot of places, so we're constantly on the run. And a lot of times, we'll bring our fruit with us, per se, but sometimes that's where the cravings kind of take over. So that's what I'm working on my journey. But as I come up with some more tips for the weekend, I'll definitely drop those. But that's kind of where I'm at. So what I would do when it comes to transitioning to raw is to make sure you have a plan, a structured plan of what you're going to be eating on the daily, whether that is Monday through Friday or whatever works out with your schedule. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure when you go to the grocery store, you have a plan. You know how much food is going to last you from this grocery trip to the next one. So, but that is my way of dealing with cravings. Share some comments, ask some questions, give me some feedback, give me a thumbs up if this resonates with you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love, everybody.